3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Highbrow Highlights, the show where we talk about the highlights of the resources, the shows, the opportunities, the learnings of the Chicago comedy community. My name is Ellen Steinke, and I am a relative comedy noob, especially here in Chicago. I know nothing. I'm getting the lay of the land. I am learning. And so I am here with my friends, comedy veterans in Chicago, Tom and Caleb. Tom and Caleb, introduce yourselves quickly.
Hey, I'm Thomas Nelson. Doing a little bit of James Bond intro right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
I've been doing it on and off. I guess technically, if you want to go way back in the day, I've been doing it on and off since like a 6th grade summer camp.
Wow.
Whoa, I did.
Well, then I have to go back.
Oh, yeah.
I was really into Whose Line Is It Anyway and comedy sports.
Yeah.
And then it shaped me to the man I am today.
Little Tommy.
Wonderful.
That's cool. Did you go by Tommy as a child?
No, I hate the word Tommy.
Okay, I'll never
It's
bring
Tommy
that up
Pickles.
again. I'm so sorry. My name is Caleb Takis. Been doing improv in Chicago for a long time as well. Started doing Second City in high school classes there. And yeah, just been doing improv on and off since then, really.
We also, importantly, put on a show monthly called Comedy Bingo, held at Duffy's. You go, you stamp your card full of comedy bingo tropes, ideas, dreams, and worries, and you fill up your card full of bingo, and then if you get a bingo, you get a free drink. That is the magic of the show.
It's super sick. Yep.
It's
Yeah.
super sick. Come
Yeah.
to the show. It's super fun. If you love bingo, if you love comedy, or if you love one or the other, come.
Yeah. If you just like winning.
If
Yeah,
you like winning, if you like
yeah.
the thrill of success,
It's stand-up, sketch, improv, musical improv, alcohol, all the
Mhm.
best.
People
all the
watching.
best.
People watching, people you're wondering, like, how did they find out about this? So yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
great.
let's talk about our shout outs.
Hell
the shows
yeah.
that we saw this week and we loved, and we want to shout them out. Tom, you want to go first?
Yeah, so a sketch group that I've come and stumbled across, and they're still pretty early on, but they're starting to pick up steam, is a sketch group called Fresh Hell. And the two people that really stand out to me in the group, one is the creative director, Teddy Gales. I first found him before I knew about Fresh Hell, where he just has these wonderful characters of just like one guy who just goes like science and just gets really into it. And then another guy who apparently people know people outside of me knowing them. But this guy named Michael Serio, he used to open up for one of the shows I did back in the pre-pandemic. And he's just got some really, really good characters. And so just knowing that these two people have found each other and are teaming up with, I think, another group of 4 or 5 comedians to put on the show gets me pretty excited. And I look forward to the craziness that they're going to put on.
A group I want to give a shout out to is Two Guys in Event. They were recently in our comedy bingo showcase. They're a 2-prov team, and they've been in the improv scene for a while as well. They've done shows at IO, Annoyance, in different groups that they've been a part of, and we are in talks with them to do some work and produce some shows. So if you haven't checked them out before, check them out on Instagram, Two Guys in Event. And they've really well-produced, really, honestly, topical, good sketches. So if you want some quick giggles.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way that sounds. We're in talks.
Yeah.
We're in talks with the talent.
We're in talks.
We're production.
We're sending DM messages via Instagram to each other.
Yeah.
These days. The
Yeah.
DMs. That's where
Yeah.
the business goes down.
True. Oh.
I will say Two Guys Event has some really good quality, like filming and editing.
No, they do. They
and-
have really good stuff. Yeah.
Let's see. I saw a little show called Best of the Second City.
Nice.
Just my mom was visiting, and I kind of just showed her around. We were strolling outside.
Oh, yeah.
It was nice weather,
Lovely.
and we strolled to the Second City. I just showed her around. I was like, I wonder if there's any shows. And serendipitously, there was a show coming up at 3 p.m. Best of Second City,
Mm-hmm.
but the tickets were like between $50 and $100, and we're like,
Yikes.
Yeah.
I need to see that. But in the past, I've gone up to like the host and been like, hey, I'm a student at Second City. If there's any unsold seats, could I sit down and watch the show? And so far, they've always said yes, unless the show is sold out.
Wow.
Nice.
So I went to them, they're like, oh yes, we're not sold out at all. Well, not at all, but they're like, we have extra seats. And they sat me and my mom down right away. They said, these are
Nice.
our special friends. Can you sit them over here? And we sat down and we saw this $100 show for free.
What?
That's awesome.
That's really
As
good.
special friends too.
Did
That's
they make
cool.
you like show a ID or
They're
anything?
very trusting. Or they
Nice.
thought I was very bold.
Yeah.
They're probably like, she probably wouldn't be lying about this.
Yeah.
That's why that's really nice.
Well, that's what improv's all about, is stepping up from that back line, putting yourself out there.
Exactly.
With your
Don't
mom.
hesitate.
My mom
Right.
said she liked it more than she thought she would.
Oh, mom
that's-
approval.
That's like 5 stars right there.
Mhm. And she said she liked 70% of it.
Wow.
She did the math.
Did the math.
She broke it down. She was like,
So-
these 3 sketches, nah. These 7, yeah.
So if you want to go see a good show with your parents, check out Second City. She thought there was a lot of swearing. Anyways, I saw that show. It was good. I want to go see it again. Sneak in for free.
Do it.
Good
You're a
call.
student. You do whatever you want.
Whatever I want.
Do you want to jump into the news?
Yeah, let's get into the news.
Yeah, so just want to share a resource there on the Annoyance page itself, their website. If you go to Contacts and Auditions tab, they have a whole page of just upcoming auditions that you can do. And I know Annoyance has a lot of opportunities. So just a cool thing to check out and stay up to date. You can sign up for getting emails and everything, so you never miss a chance.
Don't miss your shot.
Don't miss it. You got one shot. Don't miss it.
Don't miss the shot.
Oh, that's a more topical reference. I was going an Eminem song, but yours is better. Yeah.
Oh, if you want to embolden your improv heart, Lin-Manuel Miranda, he was in basically a musical improv group on the streets of New York
Oh
City.
yeah. Oh.
But like, it kind of talks about the heart, their kind of heart of like improv and improvisation,
Yeah.
and like their process of doing that. And it's really interesting. And there's how is he so prolific and coming up with all these different songs for Hamilton? I'm like, oh well, this was like a part of his journey doing that. It was improv.
Yeah.
So hear that, everyone?
It's called
Hamilton
freestyle.
was improvised musical. What?
I don't know if you guys knew this about Hamilton.
Oh.
Freestyle Love Supreme is what I'm finding here. Also, Lin-Manuel Miranda makes about $6.4 million per year from Hamilton.
Oh, wow.
It's just the first question related to my Google search.
So, anyways, notably, news. Season 3 and 4 of The Bear filming back to back.
Back
Oh.
to back.
So
In
get
Chicago.
in on it while you can.
Right
Before there's
now.
a hiatus or they quit the show. You never know. Now's your chance. You're not gonna miss your shot. You're young, scrappy, and hungry, and you're not gonna not be on The Bear. If you want to sign up to be an extra for the casting agency on The Bear, it's 4-star casting. Go to 4starcasting.com. That's where you go. I just joined a dramatic improv team. I thought I
Oh,
didn't know it was
whoa.
going to be dramatic improv. I thought it was going to be just a regular improv. They said narrative improv team. I'm like, okay, that means they're telling a story. And they're like, actually, we're not want to be funny. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
So we'll see what happens there. But I
You want
auditioned and
updates on this
I
all
left
the
the
time.
audition. And I was like, wow, I sucked because I did not come here to be serious. And I was like, well, I'm never going to hear from them again. And now I'm on the team. So now it's just an adventure.
Did you just go out there and be like, oh, wow, we wow?
Yeah. They're like, well, I guess we
They're
should
like-
get at least one funny girl.
They're like, be as emotional as possible. Like, just be like, just completely express yourself. And I was like, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm so corny right now. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Wow.
And they're like, we're doing Meisner exercise. And we were like supposed to stare into each other's eyes and like do a Meisner exercise where you like repeat things about each
Yeah,
other
yeah,
for
yeah.
5 full minutes.
Jeez.
And the person I was with and I were like, your day is good. My day is good too. You live in Chicago. How long have you lived in Chicago? I've lived in Chicago for 5 years. You lived in Chicago for 5 years. We just like had a conversation. Like, and then when he walked by, we just like, you have hair, you have hair, you have hair.
Just a
That
loop.
works?
Anyways.
Wow.
So yeah, dramatic
I
improv. We'll
want
see.
so many updates on this. Oh my god, yes.
So if and when we have a show, come to our shows. It'll be
Wow.
dramatic.
Yes.
So dramatic. It reminded me of my days in Robert Devonzo's studio when I went to the studio because Bill Hader and Bob Odenkirk went there and a bunch of other comedians. I'm like, comedy acting school, they won't make me do drama. And then the first thing they're like, you need to be emotional and serious. I'm like,
This is backfiring immediately. Yeah,
Yes.
wow.
Anyways,
If you want to talk about emotional and seriousness,
yes.
let me tell you about the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Oh,
the newest
please.
Songbirds movie.
Murder.
Someone cut me off.
No, I want to hear about
No,
this.
this is the segment.
Okay. I was hoping for sorry. I'm sorry for that. I just hit the mic. I was hoping for a bit where I just keep on wanting to talk about it, and you guys keep on cutting me off.
we
But
were
it's
like,
fine.
we're
The
way
Ballad of
too-
Songbirds
No,
and Snakes.
tell us about the ballad.
It was good. The first half
Oh my
a lot better than the second half.
I
It
feel like
felt-
almost all of your reviews of everything is like you saying it was good.
it was broken up into 3 different like acts, as most 3-act structure films and media are, but this actually would say like act 1, act 2, act 3. Felt like it should have been 3 different movies, but it's the story of how like the bad guy became the bad guy. But he started off by liking, this was like President Snow.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah. And then and it's solid. It's just I didn't feel like it nailed the landing. It just kind of came out of nowhere. But like the whole second act is just like one of the first Hunger Games. It's like the 11th Hunger Games, and it's just like, wow, this is the Hunger Games on smaller scale.
Mm.
But then Mr. Snow's
Oh.
being the good guy and stuff like that. Who knows what's gonna
Wait, was he
happen?
a dictator? Wait, time out. Was he like? We're just gonna get into the lore of this. Was he?
See, that's the other part. They don't explore. They're just like, there's an evil battle between all the districts, and then
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
And there's a lot of like references to the other movies. I mean, I really like this flower. What's it called? It's called a Katniss.
Oh, and
Yeah.
then someone jumps up like,
Or as you were singing earlier, the tree.
Are you coming
Ooh, the
coming
tree.
to the tree?
yeah.
Yeah, and it tells the
Strung up a
story-
man, the
Finger.
man who murdered 3.
Yeah, and it tells the story of the lady who wrote that song.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, she wrote
In
it.
that world, it's
She and him,
feels.
will
Hmm.
they, won't they? Mr.
Oh.
Snow and
Do
the
they?
Tree lady? Does Snow hook up with Tree? Who knows?
Do
Wow.
we know? Do you find out or no?
I know.
Okay.
I'm not going to spoil it for our guests.
Wow.
Okay.
They have to take a 4-hour flight and then watch it. On
Is it 4 hours long? But that was just how long
Oh.
your flight
No, that's
was.
how long my flight was.
Holy Hannah Montana! I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch.
Holy
that.
Hannah Montana. Wow. That's holy.
But yeah, it should have been 2 movies at least.
Really?
I'm thinking.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, it
was
should have been a 2.
good.
It was good, and it was solid.
Yeah.
Those are Tom's adjectives. It was
Solid.
good and solid.
You gotta pause before both. Yeah.
Good.
Here's this was my takeaway from the Ballad of Songbirds and Steaks.
I love soft birds and steaks.
and beef.
Softball and steaks. Sounds like a good Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Chicago.
first of all, they should have eaten some red meat.
Yeah.
But in the Hunger Games, the hunter becomes the performer. And in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the performer becomes the hunter.
Wait, did you see it?
You're right. You're right.
Did
Did I
you
see it? No.
Oh,
I've watched YouTube videos of YouTubers who have watched it, but I've not
Oh,
watched
okay.
it myself.
nice. Well, you learn the same.
You learn the same.
It's also a book. I don't know how to read.
It is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this has
2020.
come up a few times, Tom. You are illiterate.
Yeah.
Is it a book?
Yeah. I think it was after the movies became a hit. They're like, we gotta put some
Prequels,
more
prequels,
ink.
prequels. We gotta put some more ink. That's what they yelled. We need to ink this shit up.
Look at all these trees that need ink on them.
All right, are we good? Thank you for listening to Highbrow Lowbrow. If you have a show, a class, anything, like if there's a show coming up, they're like, the world needs to know about this, share. If that is your show, share. If you have a class that you've seen or are teaching, please share. And we basically want to have the ear on the ground, the best shit for the people. So submit it to us so we don't have to do all the searching ourselves because we are not gods. So please help us out. Send us your stuff. HighbrowLoveout2@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram and send us your stuff.
Heck yeah.
Follow us on Instagram, please. And please follow this podcast. Please give it, if you loved it, give it a 5-star rating. If you thought it was good,
That's a good call, man.
Please give it a 5 or 4-star. 5-star. If you thought it was solid, just don't rate it, please. Just rate
also
another
give it a 5.
podcast
Give
how
it a
you would
5.
rate
Give it a
us,
5. Yeah.
sort of thing. Anyways, thank you again for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.